What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the SH MONSTERARTS Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire, Kong from Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire 2024. Right, my zillions. If you saw my Godzilla review, you obviously know that I decided to separate these two, and that's only if you saw my unboxing of these guys, where I said I was leaning towards reviewing them together. Did decide to separate them because they are MONSTERARTS and they deserve their own due, even though we've seen them before. That's right. Tamashii decided to give us a repaint once again, and I believe that was only because there was a time crunch to release the products at the day and date of the movie, which they did. Kudos to them. They got out their product to stores, to the theaters on the day the movie came out. So there's something to be said about that, guys, which is interesting and not easy to do unless you had like a super lead time like Playmates, who were like kind of the master license holders of that line, was able to do. So this is what it is. However, this figure becomes more valuable now because of the decision to not release a brand new mold for this period. What they've done is they've tweaked this one, as you can already see here, and then are gonna release the Beast Glove arm with the Skar King figure, which I will be getting. So this figure definitely becomes more valuable in those terms. So that's what led me to decide to indeed get it. I got mine from Muteki Sales. I picked it up at Kaiju Brooklyn. And there you have it. That's all I need to say. Actually, the box is pretty cool. I like how it bleeds over the top. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. So there's Kong out of the package, and we will get to it shortly. First up, though, we have some hands to look at. They're pretty good hands. You've seen them before. You got some long hands. You got some gripping hands. You got some walking hands, I guess, when he's walking on all fours, which is cool. And they're all good. They're good sculpts. There's nothing wrong with these at all. They're a little bit more grayed out than usual, and that's kind of the theme here. He's older now. He's getting a little gray. So I think it's working out pretty well, though. And you can see that better here, illustrated in this head. Now, I've never honestly loved this one. I feel like the mouth comes out too far, the way they did it. But the eyes are not bad here at all. They look pretty good. The teeth, they're not bad. I mean, I feel like this tooth over here looks a little bit odd, a little bit too much gum or something, or not painted quite right. The mouth's alright, the rest of the mouth, inner teeth are not bad. Tongue is pretty good. And as you can see, there's like, kind of like this like beigeish gray. I don't know what the color would be, like maybe a warm gray going along the edges there. And overall, like, he's just a bit more gray. And you can see it better here with one of the other Kong releases. It's the same head, but this one's very glossy and this one's matte. And I like that. I think that's really good. I think the teeth are a little bit better on this one. As you can see, like, yeah, that one tooth is like bothering me there, the way they painted it. But, otherwise it's the same sculpt. It's just, I think the paint job is better on here, except maybe the teeth. But yeah, I do prefer this look more. We also get his signature Godzilla dorsal fin axe, which is cool, and this is translucent. I guess they were always translucent, because why would they change that now? But before it was painted a little heavier, I'm guessing, because it's the same thing, Looks pretty good. It's different. It's a different color. It's lighter. This one, again, you can't see through that one. The paint is pretty thick. So a little bit different. I guess maybe signifying a little bit of an older look. Maybe this looks a little more gray than this. This looks lighter. I don't know. I don't know if it completely changed in the movie or what. Or if this is a toyetic thing, or just for a toy thing, I should say. I do prefer the paint on this one. There was like 3 versions of this Kong. already. So like, you know, I do have more of these around, but like, I think I like this one more than this new one, at least for this. Now, as for Kong, I think this looks really good. Honestly, it's very, very nicely done. You know what I'm saying? He's got a lot of scarring now, which is cool. So that's a bit different. This is painted on, so it's easy to do. It looks really good. I like the, you know, lighter grayish tone here. It really does work well on this mold, which body-wise, I really like this mold. And I don't mind this head. This head is actually grown on me, and I think it looks better in this color. Like, the gray beard looks really nice. The eyes are still looking pretty good. The nose looks good. Ears. The head looks nice. I don't know. I think this head sculpt looks pretty good. You know, in this color scheme for sure. And overall, I think it lends itself very well to this mold, which I really, really like. I do like this body mold. I've gone on record saying that many times. I think it's got a great heroic stance. It's just been the open mouth head sculpt, and even this head sculpt at times I haven't loved, but it looks good in this color for sure. This is gonna be the one I use, is this one, even when I get the Beast Glove arm. Yeah, it looks good, guys. I think it looks real nice in these colors. I mean, the fur detail is great. The fist hands look real nice. The feet look good. The proportions are excellent. To me, this is good Kong body here. Very, very nicely done. And I think it looks fantastic in these colors, honestly. Like, just looking at it up and down. Oh, I do have some weird paint right there. It's on the back, thankfully. But, you see that? There's like this one, like, weird, like, mess up. Like, beige mess up here. Grayish, like that warm gray just got little blopped on. I think they were trying to paint it down here, and it, bloop. See that? Oh, it goes all the way up, too. That's weird. That's a weird thing right there. Like somebody's brush got messed up. Thankfully, it's on the front. On the back, I should say, because if anything like that was on the front, it would have ruined the figure. Even being there now just kind of annoys me. Like, why are you there? You were doing so good until that thing there. But again, it's on the back. I could try to fix that if I so desire. I probably won't. But I don't know. Because I'm going to be using this as a prominent thing, you know, Beast Glove Kong, I want to do something with that. So, dull it out or something. You guys have any suggestions, or, you know, without straight painting? Let me know. But I think it looks good otherwise. Honestly, it looks really nice. I really like the gray, especially in the beard. That looks very, very good. So, paint scheme-wise, I think this works. And articulation on this Kong, if you've never seen it. The head moves like so. The upper body moves fantastic. Very, very good. The waist is fine. It's not like the best thing ever, but it's fine. Shoulders move like so. Pretty good. Swivel at the bicep. You do have the double jointed elbow. The wrists are on ball joints as well. Pretty much a full split. Yeah, full split. I give it to him. Kicks forward, goes back. Swivel there. The knee bends pretty good. Then you got the ankle joint, which is very, very good too. And the foot joint. Right there. Very nice. So the articulation is, you know, it's always been really good on this Kong. So I do like it in those terms. It's just that. Otherwise, it's pretty good. And for your size comparison, here is Godzilla with Kong. And you know what? I think part of the reason I decided to keep them separate also was they don't really meet up. I don't think, I can't recall right now, but I don't think they meet up in these forms in the movie. So, although it's not till, you know, they both evolve, quote unquote, that they do meet once again. So it was fine separating them, I think. And here he is with the two other versions of this Kong mold. And this one is a little bit different. They did do the chest differently on this one. I totally forgot that they actually sculpted in all of those scars on the GXK like exclusive one. San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, just Comic-Con exclusive. I forget what they call this one. But yeah, and they also had that head, which they didn't include in this package. This one is more like this one, where it's like drawn in, the scarring on the chest, so it kind of goes back to that. But it still works. It still works, and you can see the different heads on the Kongs here, which, you know, they're all right. This one's are, you know, it looks good enough, I guess. Like, I still feel like they didn't quite have it, but it is on par, and it looks like, you know, what their version of how they interpret Kong looks like. But yeah, for sure, I do feel like looks-wise, this new one, to me, might be the best. And my final thoughts, I really like this Kong. I think he turned out really, really well, except for that streak on the back. That's a bummer. But otherwise, I think this is pretty good, and I'm looking forward to like accessorizing this guy with the Beast Glove once the time comes. I think it's gonna actually look pretty decent on this mold. Would I have liked a brand new Kong? Yes, I would have. Absolutely, there's no doubt about it. I would have preferred them giving us a brand new sculpt, give it one more try with all these head sculpts, which I always felt were a tad off. But I do have to say, this particular head sculpt, more so than the Screaming head, because I'm a little iffy on that one, looks really good in this color scheme, and I think it looks the part more so than any other version of this head has. So I think that really works to their favor there. And maybe when they like color it and they, you know, looked at it, they're like, oh, I think we're gonna be able to, you know, do this. So I get it, save money, but I would have preferred a new one. We are getting a new arm, so that's gonna be good. Looking forward to that. You know, towards the end of the year when we get Skar King, so we shall see how it goes. But I think this is worth getting. I mean, especially if you want the Beast Glove Kong in this line, you're gonna have to get this Kong, because this is the proper look paint-wise for that arm and for that movie. So you're gonna have to make the compromise. If you want it, this is the one to get. I definitely recommend getting it. You know, forget the Godzilla, honestly. This is one to get. I don't think everybody's gonna have this streak on their back. I can't imagine. That looks just like a production mistake on mine. Otherwise, really good Kong, and there you have it, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below, and if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection. Till next time, peace out, peeps.